You're right, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Sammy Speaks, which is in association with my Instagram page, The Awareness Sanctuary. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the importance of having a great support network around you. This is if you're dealing with a mental illness or just anybody in general, to be honest. Everybody's support network is going to look completely different. So this could be with close friends or your family members. No matter who we are as people, we all need support. So it doesn't matter if we feel like we're one of the strongest people and we don't need support. Reality of it is, we all need support. Everybody needs some encouragement. Everybody needs to be lifted at times. Everybody has hard times. Everybody has sad times. Everybody has times where they generally feel like they just need somebody there. If that's to listen to someone's problems, if that's to just give advice or just give an opinion on a certain situation. And what we all need to do is, when we're giving support, is remember, or just to basically feel like, how would we want to receive support? What would we like? So personally, with me, I don't want to be judged. I don't want any judgments from the people that I'm offloading to. I just want a straight, honest opinion. So I do want people to be honest. I don't want yes friends. I want people that are going to give the real truth, even if that's hard for you to accept at times. With me, sometimes I hear things and it is a bit hard for me to accept. However, I do digest that, and over in time, that will still be in my mind. This year, I'd say, was the year where I really found my support network. I really tweaked who I was around, who I felt was good for me, who I felt wasn't so good for me. And that's okay if you need to remove certain people in your life. You know, we all change over time and our needs change and the people around us will change. That's just a part of life. The reason it took me so long to be honest about having bipolar and having emotional unstable personality disorder is because of the reactions that I had received before from a few of my friends. Well, we say friends, but they're not true friends, because they couldn't handle sometimes the truth of how I was feeling, or they couldn't support me in the way that in which I needed to be supported. Unfortunately, some people are fair weather friends, which means they're there for the good times, but for the bad times, they're not really about. And these are the people that you need to really take away from your life, because if they're not around you at your bad times, they do not deserve to be there for you out your... This year, I started talking to one of my friends, which I've been friends with for over 10 years. They knew exactly about my situation. They were one of the only people that knew about I had bipolar disorder. And this year, I was having a really bad time with depressive episode. I was actually really suicidal. I actually ended up having to go into hospital, but before this I was having loads and loads of troubles with money, and I was really struggling to pay for my rent, to pay for food. I just was really not in a great place. And I reached out to this friend and I asked for help, and not help as in financial help, but help just basically to listen to how I was feeling. And I got such a bad reaction, it actually was like a light off went in my head, and I thought, you know what, that's it. I've actually had enough of this. There's only so much you can let people know. With this friend, for over the years, I've said, you know, this is what I need, A, B, C, D. And these needs were never met. However, the needs that they wanted from me was always met. So it was a hard decision, but I made the decision to basically walk away from this person. And all I can say is, from doing that, I created this page. So I created the videos, I created the page, because I wanted people to know that, you know, this is not how you are supported. You should always feel unashamed of what you're going through. But also to say, you know, people that are true friends might not always meet you at where you need to be met. However, if they are giving you things that you need in a friendship, then these are the people that you keep around. However, if these people are only there for when it's a good time, they don't want to hear about the bad times, they don't want to support you in any other way, then unfortunately, these are the people that really you need to let go of in your life. To your true friends, you're never a burden, which means these friends you can ring up at any time. You can tell them your problems. They will be there for you. They'll be there to support you. And this is what I mean by a great support network. So if this is your friends, if this is your family, you need to have a few set people that you know you can rely on at any time. So it's not just about good times. It's not just about bad times. It's about all times, all around. You should never be made to feel with these people that you're a burden, that you're in the way, that you can't speak openly about how you're feeling, because that is how I felt with certain people in my life. And since I've changed that, I literally feel so much more happier. I feel much more open. I would never have been doing these videos even a couple of months ago. I was way too embarrassed of my conditions, of how I was feeling. I think being a male has a lot more pressure to it. Girls are a lot more open with their friends. Boys, we're not as open. However, we have to be, because everybody's going through it. No matter who you are, you all have problems. No one's problems is greater than the other. Even if you feel like my friend's got it much worse, that doesn't mean that you are not entitled to your problem, not entitled on how you're feeling about your issues within your life. So everyone, please check up on your friends. Please keep an open mind. And if you do feel like someone's really struggling, maybe they're not telling you the truth, choose correct language, do a softer approach. And everyone who is suffering, just remember that you're not the only one out there suffering. People do want to listen, people do care. And please make sure you've got the right people around you, because it really, really does help. Thank you very much. Sammy Speaks.